Good morning, everybody. So today I'm setting a personal challenge. We're gonna try to set a new PR for spraying on the farm with one sprayer. My goal, 2,200 acres. Got 2,100 acres of chem follow and 100 acres left of crop to spray. And I got this machine and a brother that's gonna tend me water. So the time is 6:25 a.m. Let's see if we can do 2,200 acres in under 12 hours. Let's get on it. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be going fast, so stay with me. First up is crop spraying. I've only got 100 acres to do, so we're going to use drugs. So after that, we'll switch over to shuttles, which are these guys over here. That way things will go faster, but for now, drugs will work for what I need to do. Quick top off the tanks, gotta make sure we're good there. I don't really want to be doing this later in the day, plus we're in the yard. Could have this yesterday, but it wouldn't be very realistic, so we're going by the clock today. Everything, today. Now my personal PR is somewhere around, I think, 15 to 1,700 acres in a day. That's with a 100-foot boom, 1,600 gallon tank, spraying about 15 to 16 miles an hour. With this sprayer, we got 135 feet, so we got an extra 35 feet. Same size tank, 1,600 gallons, but with this sprayer, it can handle the boom and the ride quality with the AIM Command Flex 2.0. I should be able to do 20 to 25 miles an hour with no wind, really good. So we're gonna put that to test. The other sprayer we have kicks a lot of dust up. This one does not do as much because it's got the narrow tires. A lot of air underneath the sprayer is able to flow underneath, unlike ours, kind of drags the whole mass of air with it. So that's why I can go faster. I got wider booms. We're gonna lay it down a lot faster. So we're getting it done. I'm finishing up the crop right now. This is the last of the spring weight. I thought I was done the other day, but wasn't. I forgot about this field. And then we'll switch over to 5-gallon work. That's the other thing too, is I'm doing 7.5 gallons per acre of product to the ground. So that's water, and then of course all your chemical mixed in. I'm gonna go to 5-gallon work because for chem follow, spraying just weeds outside of crop, the weeds aren't as tall. I don't need as much water, as much mist, as much material, I guess, to spread out and to make contact with the weeds, because in here I've got all this material. There's crop there, it's trying to mist down inside everything. That's why you have to use more gallons per acre. In chem follow, you don't have to do that. So I can cut it down to 5 gallons an acre, which means I can go a lot faster and farther. I won't use nearly as much product up, so I don't have to fill up as often. So it's a nice trade-off. 5-gallon work is awesome. A lot of guys can't even do it, but out here you can. Just finished the wheat, so now let's head back. Let's swap some shuttles around, get the mix mate fired up, hooked up, start pumping some chemical in to get the stuff ready to spray some chem follow. And I'll switch it over to 5-gallon work, and then it's go time. We're gonna go fast. A lot of acres gonna get knocked out today. I'm ready for this PR. right, the time is currently 8:02. So we're on the second load. 8 o'clock. Got a long ways to go. Let's go. I'm just reading my screen here, and currently it says at 70 PSI, 5 gallons per acre, I can go up to 28.6 miles an hour. I'm not gonna do that. That's a little fast. But I'll do 25, because that 3 mile an hour difference makes a huge difference in the field. I think it's gonna be fun. Another reason I haven't mentioned why I'm doing this is because our vacation that we've been planning for the last year at the lake house that we've worked so tirelessly on is starting next week. And I gotta get this done because I don't want to come back to a weed mess in the fields. You gotta get these weeds when they're young, otherwise they won't die. So that's also why I'm pushing hard to do this. You guys can understand now why I might be pushing it a little bit. Vacation. Now I know. Just because it says I can spray that fast doesn't mean I should spray that fast. You can get nozzles that can spray 100 miles an hour if you wanted to, the right pressure. But I'm not going above 25. We'll just keep right at that. I'm kicking up a little bit more dust than I was at 17. Not a ton more. I'm looking in the mirror and it's not terrible. So we'll just keep going with this. Wind's great today, sun's shining. Weeds got lots of moisture in the ground from that last rain, so they're loving life. So this should work out really good. Out of chemical. All right, let's go get load number 3. And we'll keep this momentum moving. Third load, 10:20 a.m. Okay, we're going to the farthest field across the farm. Might as well start over there and then work my way back. So I am loaded and ready to roll, and the guys will bring the truck over soon. I'm out of chemical. Fortunately, they brought the truck over here, but I better wing it up to get over there because there are a lot of fences and ditches and stuff, and that's just a lot of boom out there. And I've already broke one nozzle off. So let's get winging. So as the sun's been baking on the ground, the initial dew that was there this morning has gone away, which means now it's getting a little more dusty than I like. A lot more dust. So I've slowed down to 20 miles an hour. I'm not doing 25 like I was. The dust does reduce quite a bit. I just been kind of looking at my mirrors and just seeing how it looks back there. And between 17 and 20 miles an hour is about the same amount of dust. So, because if you get too much dust, the product can attach to the dust and not the weeds, and then you don't do as good of a kill. So you're wasting dollars on the ground. I know. I'm still pushing it though. But this is fun. Really knocking it out, and I'm just about done over here. I've got 746 acres done, and it's almost 2 p.m. So I've got another 1,300 acres to go before the day's over. And I have stopped significantly to put the camera in different places and to put the drone out and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not that efficient as a YouTuber sprayer. But just know that I am going by the clock, and I'm gonna get it done today. It's gonna happen. All of this. It's all gonna be done. All right, finished over here. So about 500 acres right here, and now I'm done. So we're gonna skedaddle on the road that goes out this way and end up way far over here somewhere and start spraying again. And we've got roughly, oh, there we are, 864 acres done so far. So I gotta get going because we're running out of time. It's gonna be dark by the time I finish. At this rate, I gotta pick her up. So I was just sitting here, using my noggin and my failed algebra skills, and I was like, what does it cost per second to spray this product on? Not including the cost of the sprayer, which obviously for us right now is free. We're not paying payments on this thing. But what does it cost per second for the product we're putting down, for the chemicals? Because as you guys know, stuff is expensive for farming these days, and chemicals gone through the roof. So I started adding it up. The 3 products we're using ends up to around $15 per acre. So $15 per acre, okay? So you take $15 per acre, and I'm putting on 5 gallons per acre. I'm roughly covering 320 acres per hour with this sprayer. Or sorry, yes, 300 to 320 acres per hour. That's right. So with that said, you boil it down to, it's about $4,300 per hour, or $75 per minute, or $1.25 per second is what I'm putting down right now in this field. All right, so just finished filling up again. This is fill number 6. I wasn't completely empty, so again, partial fill. It's 4:30 p.m. and I have sprayed 1,144 acres. So we're making progress. Still think it might be dark by the time I get home. We'll find out soon. My final acre numbers are gonna be a little off. This field is so clean. I literally see maybe one kochia plant every like 1,000 yards. I mean, it's ridiculous. So that's good. I'm sure there's things that my eyes can't pick out, but it is so clean that literally this might as well wait another couple weeks before we can spray this. So I'm just cruising up and down. As soon as I see something, I flick it on. So with that said, I'm not logging all the acres that this field would have, so I'm gonna come up short on the acres on the counter, on the monitor, I mean. But that doesn't mean I didn't cover all those acres. It just means that I didn't spray this field as much as I could have, which is awesome because we're saving money. And hopefully I'm not making a wreck, which I don't think I am. See what I mean? That's all I sprayed. The perimeter and a little bit on the ends where the previous sprayer, Big Brute, would speed up and slow down when I would accelerate and decelerate. That's when the product would not applicate at the correct amount because it takes time for that pump to open and close, or instead of pump, the ball valve. Unlike this, which has aim command, the solenoids open and close immediately. So you're instantly putting the product down, but with the other sprayers, there's a ball valve that has to slowly rotate open and close, and that creates areas where it doesn't put down as much as you should. So, but this whole area, perfectly clean, not spraying it.
How you doing?
I'm doing really good. Daddy's getting a lot done. Getting a lot done. I'm spraying a lot of land right now. Yeah, I'm in the big sprayer. Kids. I know, you want to go in the sprayer really bad, don't you? Yeah, well, maybe when Daddy gets back, Daddy can walk you around the sprayer and you can look at it.
Okay.
And then Daddy will give you a ride in Daddy's sprayer, but not this sprayer.
Okay.
Okay. All right, update. Let's see here. Well, I'm falling behind. I'm running out of time because the sun's setting lower and lower and my acreage is not getting done as fast. We ran into a snag. Back here, there is a sensor right here in this block, this hydraulic block. It's the transducer pump sensor. Anyways, well, I didn't know this, but it was starting to blow hydraulic oil out of a seal in there, and it got down to 30% hydraulic level, and then the alarm kicked on, and by the time I got back there and saw it, I was like, oh no. So that took about an hour and a half to figure out where the leak was and get the seal out, or the sensor out, put a new O-ring on it, put it back in, put oil in it, and we're going again. So I lost an hour and a half there, but we're moving again. The weather's still beautiful. I have a full fresh tank of water and chemical there, and I'm in the area where the last of the ground is. So we can do this. Another load. I think I need 1.5 more loads to finish this. Maybe 2. We can do it. Here we go. She's set below the horizon. And then it's lights time. Which I'm not complaining about. I'm down to 150, so 300 plus another 100, so 400 acres left. I can do 320 per load, so I'll do this tank mix, go back. Dad just took the truck to the farmyard. It'll be sitting there ready for me. It has enough water, chemical, so then I'll fill up enough to do another 100 acres. I'm guessing at about 11 o'clock tonight. I should wrap it all up if everything goes to plan and I don't smack any power poles. So I'm a little bit concerned. I'm almost out of DEF fluid and I have nothing at the farm and it's too late to go get some in town. Look at this. So it might not make it. It's gonna be close. I don't know. I don't know how much reserves I have. I guess I'll wait till the thing starts beeping at me. But, oh, please don't run out. I had my DEF alarm come on. It just basically said, hey, you're low on DEF, so it didn't say, hey, you're about to get shut down if you keep going, so I'm gonna keep going. I am just about done with this field. I've got like 1 acre left. Gonna wing it up in about a second here. And then we'll take it back to the farmyard and I gotta make a decision. Do I try to spray 100 acres on 2 bars of DEF? There's bars, that's DEF. Gotta be in there. Kind of what I'm thinking. Or if I really wanna try to do this in a day and break the record, and I will drive to the gas station, which is about 10 minutes away, not that far, and grab an overpriced box of DEF off the shelf, put it in this thing, so I can get that 2,200 acres in a day. All right, well, let's just go ahead and put some chemical in it. I just need a little bit. What do I have right now? Let's take a look at our gauge here. It says 163, so a good 350 should get me enough to do the 100 acres that I need to do. So let's fire everything up here, get this bad boy loaded, and I might check the shelf. I might have a little bit of DEF in one of the jugs. If I do, I'm gonna put that in there because that might get me by. People pay money to put lights on their cars and trucks to look like that. Oh, that's funny. Love it. Got the perfect light package. Just leave it all on. Why turn it off? Looks awesome. Those are some bright blue LEDs. So, it is currently 10:50 p.m. It's not tomorrow yet. I'm still good. Would have had the hydraulic leak if I would have got up a little earlier. If I would have talked to my phone. If I would have taken that nap. Ate my sandwich. Might have been gotten done by now. It's all good. We'll get it. There's enough depth, I know it. Just about perfect. Let's just take a quick look in here, see if there is anything. I thought I checked the other day and there wasn't, but you know what? Sometimes you miss stuff. Coolant. I don't see any def jugs up there or over there. What's that one? Oh, just about got me. All right, let's just do it. It's got 2 bars. I'm sure 1 bar will do 100 acres. That'll leave 1 bar to keep it happy as I park it and then get def later. Get on, all aboard. So my def is holding out. I still got 2 bars, so we're good, but I am running out of chemical. I've been at 0 for like a minute now, and I've got just 1 pass left. Oh, I didn't put enough in it, and any second now it's gonna beep me and be like, pressure down. Oh, there, I think it's doing it right now. Oh, there it is. I was so close to finishing. I gotta go back and get like literally 4 gallons of product to do this. Oh, I gotta stop it. I know. Oh man. Look at that. That little strip is all I had left. I love it. All right. No, I don't want 1,600 gallons. Oop. I want 20 gallons. Let's do 20, 30 gallons. 30, that's all I want is 30. Oh, look at those numbers, that's ridiculous. Okay. Connect. Pump it in. Isn't that ridiculous? All right, shut her down. Here we go. Boom on. Line her up. Full speed. I hope I put enough in there. Come on. 28 gallons, 27 gallons, 26 gallons, 25. I'm gonna turn off my sparge. That's my steering, that's okay. 15, 14, 13 gallons. I overfilled it by 13 gallons. That's okay, I'm gonna go do my headlands up here. Got a couple skips I'm gonna just get with this thing. And then we'll pump out this chemical and put it in something because we are done with this sprayer. That's it. So on my monitor here, I've got 1,883 acres. Now, okay, there was 110 acres or so of crop that I sprayed this morning that didn't count on that because that was a different task. So that is 100 acres, so that's 1,983 roughly. Let's just do 2,000. Then there was that 100 and some acre field, 150 acre field that I only sprayed the perimeter on in a couple spots. So I was like 140 acres there. So that puts us up like right around that 2150. Cool. That's it. New record. New record. Oh yeah, feels so good. Okay. I knew we could do it. I knew we could do it. Good sprayer. Good sprayer. I almost forgot. Finished at 11:30. There you go. Good night.